I'm live. I'm live. Can I do this right? Okay, I just got a ring light, guys. It's like I invested in some stuff because I knew that I would need to. Okay. I would like to cover my corner. There we go. Welcome. Hello. Welcome to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be no contact, no communication. So this is just a check-in. If you are having some anxiety about being in separation, or if you are comfortable with it and just want to see like what your partner is up to, right? But this is intended for people who are in separation. We have pile number 1 is the Cosmic Tarot. We have pile number 2, the Everyday Witch. Pile number 3, Tarot del Fuego. Pile number 4, the 78 Force deck. So I'm going to go ahead and get into pile number 1. The Cosmic Tarot, no contact, no communication. Pile number 1, thank you for joining us, pile number 1. I appreciate it. I'm going to give you the best messages possible. Pile number 1. The Jumpa. We have the Emperor reverse. So the Emperor reverse talks about toxic masculinity. It talks about someone who is overly controlling, the sort of shadow side of the masculine, right? So this is someone who can be demanding, someone who at times can be abusive. That's for some of you. And sort of a breakdown, like stonewalling. I'm seeing like this wall behind him. You can't really... I'm seeing this wall behind him, and I'm thinking of stonewalling. So whenever you go to someone with a problem, they shut down. They, show no emotion, because that would show them as weak, right? So this is the type of person who doesn't like to show emotion because they think it's weak, but they lash out in weakness in other ways. This is also someone who doesn't have much control in their personal life, so they project it onto others by sort of dominating them and micromanaging the situation. This is a big micromanager energy, because the Emperor is the boss, right? He rules over the empire, right? So a boss is a good leader. He can direct where to go. He can delegate who's best for the job, right? Because he sees their value, their potential. It's someone who is in this Emperor reversed energy. This is someone who doesn't see the value of the people helping them. It's just a means to an end, right? So they don't really value who that person is and what their skills are. It's more like, what can you do for me? You're not, you're not getting me this in time, or you didn't do it the right way, or something like that, right? So this is the energy that the Emperor is embodying. This is also Aries energy. Let's see, pile number 1, no contact, no communication. So he could be dealing with that. I say he as the divine masculine, but this could be male or female. The divine masculine can be dealing with this issue in his own life, or it could be the divine masculine's boss, right? Again, that could be a woman who identifies as a divine masculine. It could be her boss, right? So take it as it resonates, guys. But this is someone who they are either, and it's likely both, right? It's likely that this person is controlling, is micromanaging, is stubborn and stoic, and withholding emotion, because that is what this person deals with on their daily life, right? That's what they've had to adapt to get ahead, because their boss is like that, so they have to sort of emulate their boss, right? No contact, no communication, no contact, no communication, no contact, no communication. One more shuffle. There's also a level of stress because of the uncertainty. These are timeless readings, but we are currently in the COVID crisis, so there's a lot of uncertainty. But it has to do with like economic uncertainty, over promising, under delivering, taking too many risks because you are afraid that something will fall through. So then whenever you take on too many risks, you can't manage them, and they fall through. So all this like micromanaging like doesn't turn out to be what it's supposed to be. I know that's a lot of detail, but I'm getting those messages. We have the King of Cups reversed. This is another guy who does not show his feelings. It is in the reverse position, and yeah, it means someone who is in their shell. We see the Cancer symbol right here, but we could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Pisces too. But yes, this is someone who is a big old teddy bear. They're like softy on the inside. Crabs are soft on the inside. But they have to put on a hard shell to protect themselves, right? So they withhold their emotions, they withdraw, and they don't fully share what's going on inside of them, right? We also have the Three of Wands, so I think this person is aware of their shortcomings, right? I think they're aware of that this is a problem. Like they see that it's a problem. And right now they could be in the steps of getting right with themselves, because we have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is usually a card about, they say, waiting for your ships to come in. And it's kind of like that in this deck, but it's a little different because we see a woman who is in the desert and she's doing some sort of like meditative, like yogi practice, right? And we have the lotus flowers here, which always signify like growth, meditation, spiritual journey to me. So I feel like this person, yes, this person is waiting for you. They're waiting for the right time, but they're also in this process of waiting, they acknowledge that they have to align themselves with the divine. So I think this has been a very spiritual experience for this person. And they have recognized like their shadow side, the shadow side that is like this, right? So let's see. We also have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. The Ten of Pentacles reversed is a, this is a, I call it my retirement card. I'm getting the vibe of inheritance because it can also talk about family, and I always think it's crazy because this is one of the few decks where there's only one person in the Ten of Pentacles. Usually it talks about family. Usually it talks about like commitment with a partner or someone else. But here we see like this person alone. And so I feel like there is an energy here where this person is sort of trapped alone in this state. It's like they're dependent on some sort of monetary system, like maybe an inheritance, that they have to deal with sort of this micromanaging energy, this sort of boss figure, authority figure. It could even be maybe their dad they're inheriting from, or grandfather or something like that they're inheriting from, and they're sort of trapped. Oh, and there's an urn here too, guys. Look. Can you see that? Oh my god, I never noticed that before. Oh, it's not an urn. That's why. Well, I still haven't noticed it. It's like a rose bush pot. But the fact that I thought it was an urn is really important. So this could have to deal with like the will, inheritance. Interesting. And also, even with the rose here, that's like growth, like death, rebirth. But I feel like there's like a, it's like a frozen stage of, like waiting on an inheritance and not being able to free themselves from sort of this. It could even be, like, this doesn't have to be an outright boss. It could just be, like, a system, like a rat race, right? Like, having to work jobs that you hate in order to pay the bills. And you have to, like, hunker down and not show how you feel because, you know, you have to get ahead in that world, or at least keep your job by, like, not showing your feelings, right? I drew some map of the oracle cards for you. I just felt like moved to it because whenever I felt this like frozen energy with the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles, I thought of Deep Freeze in that deck and wanted to know if it would pop up. It did not pop up, but a similar card did. So the Dry Desert is a card about like things underneath the surface. So it looks like bone dry right now, but you can see like cacti are in the background. That's kind of phallic, by the way, just saying. But cacti are in the background, and so they have a water source, right? They just reserve that water. So this person, they could live like freelance, you know, and hold on. They could have like a freelance situation or contractor position, so their income isn't steady. And they have to play into these sort of competitive systems. They might, yeah, it might be very competitive. And they have to sort of do this competitiveness until, like, could be someone actually passes away. Or, you know, I mean, that's only going to apply for some of you because obviously not everyone's getting inheritance. So for others of you, I'm trying to look at it a different way. But there is something underneath the surface, right? That's like the point that I'm trying to make with all of this. Another message that's coming through is that this person thinks that they need to be at a certain level to get right with you, right? They are like sort of working on themselves right here, but they're also trying to work on themselves financially. And like I said, like I noticed with this card, it's a singular card in this deck. In all the other decks, there's a family, there's a spouse, there's people to support you. And that's what it takes to build these like long-term investments, these long-term, you know, setups for yourself. So if this person is locked into an inheritance, they might be like not thinking about it the right way. And it's interesting because it's like this is cyclical, right? This is like a cyclical thing that keeps like pulling them down. But they might not be thinking about it the right way because there might be other ways to secure a different inheritance in another way. Meaning another form of passive income. Or, you know, it's like they're thinking they can do it all by themselves, but they actually need like more support around them, and to rely on that support to enable to support others, right? Enable to provide for others. Enable to provide for others, they need to receive help from others. Okay. That was like a meta. We also have making a choice reversed, and we have coming apart reversed. And so I feel like both of these reversed are speaking of, it's like they had to make a choice to let you go, but they didn't want to. So I feel like this is like the sort of tug of war within themselves. This is like a tug of war card to me. If you can see, like, it's like two faces ripping apart. This is Gemini energy too, by the way. There's like a double energy. And then we have a dual energy right here too, because it's making a choice going two separate ways, right? So I feel like whatever choice was made, they regret doing it. For some of them, it could be that they went into another relationship. For others of them, it could be that they just like focused on their work, like this Emperor card, and like this is. I think for like 90% of the cases, 85% of you, it's more a financial thing. 85 to 90% of you, it's a financial thing where they thought like they could be Big Papa by themselves, bring home the bacon, sweep you off your feet with like a hot air balloon ride or something, and they think they can do it alone, and they keep like getting met with challenges, right? It's this like cyclical thing. And at the same time, like waiting for sort of another person's move. Yeah. So, let's see. What actions are they going to take in the near future? What actions are they going to take in the near future? What actions are they going to take in the near future? We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. We have the Six of Wands reversed. And we have the Ten of Wands reversed. I don't like that energy. I think this person is still kind of stuck. I don't think they're going to come out and make a grand entrance. I don't think they're going to invest anytime soon. But I do think they will be dropping some burdens, dropping some mindsets, right? This is like coming apart, right? Picking apart. Like, I feel like in this process, this person had to make a choice. It wasn't exactly their choice, but they had to make a choice. And it might, like, inheritance. I keep hearing, like, inheritance. So they had to make a choice, and, or, like, expectations. If it's not inheritance, it's expectations from their family. And they didn't want to make this choice. Like, I feel like they had feelings for you, but they made it anyway because of other people's expectations. And, it's like this person feels like they've been gaslit. Like they've been, like their feelings have sort of been, reprogrammed by someone else. You know what I mean? Like, they let someone else sort of like whirl around how they felt about you, how they thought about you, and now they're sort of defragging all of that and putting it all together and sort of piecing like, okay, that was not my issue, that was that person's issue. Okay, that was my issue, I'm working on it. And so it's like a building block process, right? But they're still putting things back together. However, with this Ten of Wands reversed, they are letting a lot of that old bullshit go. So that is positive. I want to leave you on some Romance Angels cards. Ooh, and Moonology. I just got the Moonology deck. Very soon. See? So don't listen to me. I said that they wouldn't reach out or invest anytime soon, but they very well could, right? So that's for some of you. I do want to get another one. We have Passion, and we have You Deserve Love. So, I feel like this You Deserve Love card has a deeper meaning. Let's get the Moonology to clarify. I keep forgetting, I just got this numerology and I keep forgetting that I have it, but I like it, so it's like, why do I keep forgetting about you when I want to use you? It's just they're so, like, dark and shadowy. I just forget. I just blend in. Okay, you deserve love and passion. I just got a feeling, sorry, this is weird, that for some of you this is, like, self-love, but, like, feeling yourself, self-love. You know? Like, masturbation and stuff. With passion, and you deserve love, like, love yourself, passion yourself. I don't know. That's what I feel. That's going to resonate for some of you, but I feel like that will, like, draw some energy in the things they tell me. The things these people tell me. These ghosts or whatever is telling me. Okay, passion. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I also think with this, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, you're going to be getting messages through music, right? You're going to be getting messages if you hear yourself singing along. Catch yourself, like, what lyric did I just sing, and how does that relate to this situation, right? If you're just, like, mindlessly, like, tra-la-la, not even thinking about it, and then you're like, oh, whoa, right? That means something. It's also going to give you some reassurance about your own self-love if you've had some doubts in this process of being separated, like, they don't love you, or, you know, that no one will, or anything like that, then whatever this, like, light bulb moment in this music clue that you will hear, it's going to help you love yourself more. Yay! So let me know if that resonates. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, you know what to do. I love you. Bye. I didn't pull your moonology! Oh my gosh! I told you, I keep forgetting it. That wasn't a bye. We did not say goodbye. I hope you guys are still here. Sorry. Okay. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. Passion, you deserve love. I think that's giving to yourself, though. We also have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. So that is a, we have a lot of earthy energy right here. So you might need some practical planning ahead. If this person is a, like, seriously forward-focused person that has these goals, they're just trying to do it all on their own, I think they are attracted to someone who is serious in the material world, who's serious in their career, I don't even want to say finances, but just, like, necessities and luxuries in life, you know, like, I have a house, I have a car. I don't have a car, I don't really want one, but, but yeah, just, like, necessities and the small little luxuries. It's like I like not having a car, but I feel like I could afford one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not about me. Sorry. Let's get back to you. I love you. But yes, this person, like, has a goal in mind, and they want, like, the securities of life, basically, like, to be secure. So if you are more of a dreamy type, then your dreams need a practical plan. This is going to be something that they admire in you if you can, like, turn that around in yourself, right? Give rather than take. I do still think this is investing in yourself, but like I said, like giving to yourself, self-love, I know that's only going to be for a few of you. But for others of you, this might be investing in yourself as far as like investing in classes, investing in education, investing in certification, investing in things you need to get done so that you can, be the other half of this person, right? So that you guys can both come together as two whole people. Now I think we're done. Are you guys satisfied? I just wanted to give you the Moonology cards, but I think we got all the messages in. I love you very much. It really is an honor, a pleasure every time I get to read. But yeah, make sure to comment and subscribe for real this time. And I will see you later. Bye. Okay, pile number two with the Everyday Witch. No contact, no communication. No contact, no communication. Pile number two. We'll see if it comes up, but I just have 6 cups. I don't know what that means. Okay, we have the Page of Swords. Spying. Getting information on you. Getting information on how to sweep you off your feet. Coming victorious. We have 9 of Wands, but there are a lot of obstacles in the way. They still have a fight in them, but man, it has been hard. And they have, like, really withstood a lot of battles, even if, like, outside of the fights that you've had, outside of what they told you they were going through, there's, like, a whole other world, underneath that person. So I feel like they're battling, like, so much more. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, they're crying a lot. This is Ace of Cups reversed, so Ace of Cups reversed to me is crying. It's, like, lack of joy, right? It's, like, they have cried so much. It's interesting that I associate the Ace of Cups reversed with crying. In this card, we have, maybe they did do that intentionally because water signs. But yes, her robe is like a waterfall running down. But yes, so I feel like this is like drained of emotion, actually. So it's like you have cried and cried and cried and cried and cried and cried, and so you're all like cried out. And then the tears have to cry. Yes, I feel like a very sort of numbness in this card. My eye was just drawn to these 2 birds. So 2 birds for me is obviously like lovebirds, lovers, soulmate, twin flame. And it's funny because our next card is the 2 of Cups. So this is like a very like date card, right? So we went from numbness, draining everything out, to now there is a fondness again, right? So during this time of separation, there might have been, there were a lot of burdens in their life, and the loss was painful for them. And, through these, if you are dealing with a twin flame, if you're on the twin flame journey, you do have to purge a lot of stuff. Even spiritual people who don't resonate with twin flame energy, we always are purging a lot of stuff. We're always triggered and always purging our bullshit. Everyone on earth is, but yeah. We just have a label for it, right? So after all that crying, all that purging took place, some of which had nothing to do with you, I feel like with that crying, some of it is just being overwhelmed because, like I said, they were hit with so much life, so much coming at them, right? That it just overwhelmed them. And now, like, that the dust is settled, everything is cried out, everything is purged, they are finally, like, able to feel this energy again, right? Beautiful. What are their next actions? This is a weird thing. I feel like some of you are into cosplay, or this person is into cosplay. The things that they tell me. The things that they tell me. I think they did intentionally do that in this deck because our little Page of Swords has swirlies on his. The pattern on his shirt has swirlies instead of waves.
Interesting.
Knight of Wands. This person I need to get some clarifiers. Usually the Knight of Wands is kind of a player energy, but I immediately did not feel player energy, like one night stand type of energy. I immediately did not feel it from this card. I felt Harry Potter Quidditch, to be honest, at first. Flying. So by player, this person can be athletic, this person could be, Quidditch player. So they're not, like a promiscuous type, they are a, playful type. And they like to, stay active. I get that this person is very sporty and they could play, competitive sports. They can be on, like, company softball team, even if it's something like on a bowling league or something. Yeah, I feel like that's a very direct message for someone. I'm hearing lacrosse, which is very rare for me. Hey! Stop. Sorry. My dog predicts who comes to the door. Those are her predictions. I'm also seeing this swirl, and I'm getting a couple of things. First of all, I'm thinking about that TikTok where you have the, like, rose gold sparkle swirl, and it's and it tracks, like, where you are going. Only a few people are gonna know that, but I'm also getting, because I got that image, there is, like, an astral projection link between you and this person. So you can feel, like, an energetic link between this person. You can feel, like, hear, like, them talking to you, like, what they're feeling day to day, and it's like nothing ever, it's like you guys never broke up, right? And you might have even, some of you might have even had to, like, go to energetic, like, cord cuttings or something, to get rid of this person. And I see, like, with this Page of Swords, it's like, I'm leaving with his swords, right? This is like my little orphan child card, so it's like, I don't need you, right? I can do it on my own. And we have it in this energy, too, where they're, like, battling, right? It's like, I'm brave, I don't need you. And then whenever they're left to their own devices and out in the wilderness, it's like, oh shit, what did I take on? Like, this is a lot of stuff for me to, like, leave home. Maybe I do need someone's support, right? But with that circle energy, I'm feeling like a astral tie, an astral cord, but also, like, returning back to the original source, returning back home. Reconciliation, for lack of a better word. Sort of like a slinky rubber band, Donnie Darko wormhole I must return to you. That's what I'm feeling from this, from all of this. Also, and I see this dragon in the background, so I'm feeling like slay a dragon. They want to be like very courageous and bold and sweep you off your feet and gallant and come in and be that like da 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 da, take you on an adventure. Yeah, this is what this person wants to be for you. This person might be an adventurous person. They also have something up their sleeve. It's like they might. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but I just heard some of them might have like a ring, and they're just like waiting for the right time, but they already bought the ring. I'll say. Yes, I want to say, because look, he's like hiding like his hand down and like not letting the dragon see this like swirly thing. It's like just waiting to surprise. No contact, no communication. What are this person's next actions towards child number 2? What are this person's next actions towards child number 2? One more shuffle. Next actions towards child number 2. We have the 8 of Cups reversed, so if they walked away from you, they're like coming back to that picnic table, right? They just had to find themselves. We have the 10 of Wands, so it's interesting that we have the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. That's a progression, right? We're getting better. And the 10 of Wands, this is a girl who is going up a hill, back-breaking work, but she needs to let go of some wands so that she can lighten the load. She'll still have wands if she just lets go of a couple, and she can haul the rest up, but she's trying to carry the world on her shoulders, and this cat on her shoulders. I just got, you or your person might be a ginger or a redhead with this orange cat. But yeah, this person's trying to take it all on by themselves. Why do we do that? It's like a common theme in my readings. I do it all the time. So many people can't ask for help, myself included. We have the High Priestess. I immediately saw these books and thought you guys were going to reconnect in a library. Like you guys could bump into a library. Please, 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 please. If you bump into a library, please comment. That's a great testimonial for me. Please. So yeah, I feel like you'll like run into each other at a library or a bookstore or something like that. And with this High Priestess, this is an inner knowing. This is knowing that this person is your 2 of Cups, and this falls in this position. I know you can't see the spread, but these 2 cards line up. So it's about knowing that the connection is there despite whatever is happening on the surface. Because if we saw what was happening, if everything was on the surface, we wouldn't go to psychics, right? We wouldn't go to fortune tellers. We wouldn't have the runes read. We wouldn't have our cards done, because that kind of stuff is not on the surface. That's in the other realm, the other side. That's what we're co-creating with God on the other side, right? This is just the matrix that we're seeing, right? So you have to feel that energy with God on the other side that's being created for you with your spirit team, with your angels, with the universe, with God, with Jesus, with everyone. Everyone wants you to like live your best life and be happy. Everyone has got your back, right? On the other side, they're all pulling for you. We all want your matrix to look like the perfect thing for you, right? But a lot of times, we get in our own way, right? So we gotta let them do their stuff on the other side and trust, have an inner knowing, have an inner faith, and trust that they are doing their job on the other side for us, right? And all we can do is communicate with them through divination practices, these kind of practices, and through our actions, through our words, right? Because we are co-creating along in that process. I also want to say that, of course, you are on a tarot channel, so you could be into tarot. But also, your person might have gotten a tarot reading about you, and they might have said that you guys were the one. Aww. What else? I want to get some oracle cards for you guys. I did ask the next actions, and I feel like, sorry, they're walking away from something and back to you. However, I think they're still carrying burdens, and there's not going to be a lot in the 3D right now. But again, you have to have faith that energetically on the other side, a lot is happening, and that like what you can't, by other side, I mean, of course, the other realm, but I also mean like the other side of them, right? The other side that you can't see of them. All you can see is social media. Social media is not reality, so you can't see their reality, right? You don't know what's going on with them. So you have to trust. You have to trust and have an inner knowing and inner faith. We have appreciate this moment. So this is making me think of a spiritual principle where there is an energy exchange every time you do something in this universe, in this dimension, in this lifetime. It is an energy exchange in another dimension, and you can use your intentions to drive your energy to other dimensions, or sometimes, oftentimes, it's unconscious, right? And so that's how we like create this new matrix, essentially. Thoughts or feelings, they're always like editing this matrix that we have, right? So with this energetic exchange, you can Google, YouTube search ancestor money. Pretty Boss TV has a great couple of videos on it. She does a great job. And basically, it's like fake money that you get. There's technical ancestor money that you can buy. It's like a Chinese currency bill, like a fake Chinese currency bill, on just like random paper, right? And you buy it on like Amazon. So you get this pack of paper that looks like dollar bills. I even use, I don't have any up on my altar, but I will straight up use like fake kid money, right? Like a fake $10 bill, and pay my ancestors, right? So I will pay my ancestors, and they will receive that abundance on the other side somehow, right? You know how like whenever you find a $20 bill just like randomly, like in the closet or like pocket of your jeans or something, and like you didn't expect it, that's like that energy exchange. So like somewhere on the other side, whether it's like in another lifetime, me paying my ancestor gave her that bit of luck, that energy exchange, or in like her next lifetime. Time is kind of hard to explain, but I hope I'm making sense. Basically, whatever you are doing in this lifetime has a direct effect on other dimensions and other parallel universes. So, if you are appreciating this moment, if you stop and smell the roses, there is going to be an energetic exchange where your person has roses in their vicinity, right? Because by appreciating this moment, appreciate, like really feel the moment, really smell the flowers, think like, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky, like God has shown me all this beauty, oh my gosh, it smells so good, like the Creator made like such an amazing flower, right? So appreciating it with like genuine, well, I don't even want to say genuine. I heard a tip the other day to be like super enthusiastic about everything you come in contact with. Like, wow, a wall. I have a wall to cover the roof of my head. Yes, right? A curtain! A curtain covers my windows for privacy. Yes! And so, like, that, like, should raise your vibration. Anywho, you don't have to go to that extreme, but appreciating just in a small way is going to be an energy exchange for your person, right? So it's going to uplift them, going to raise their vibration, and it's going to help them appreciate their moment a little more. Every situation has an opportunity to grow and to find love. I also feel like for some of you who practice like root work, spell work, energy exercises like that. I know I've been going off the rails on energy. I'm sorry, guys. This is what Spirit wants me to talk about. But if you are interested in energy exchanges, I think a lot of you are going to benefit from a plant practice, in that you could call a plant the name, like your name, right? And when you love the plant, when you give the plant water, when you talk to the plant, always saying like good things, and that's going to be like self-love, right? So if I name a plant Lauren, I say like, you're beautiful, you are kind, you grow so much every day, then that has the energetic exchange of my, like, imprinting my name, right? So you can do that with yourself, or I would recommend a relationship, not your actual partner, like not a specific person, but if you do want to do some sort of like love spell, energetic exchange, I would recommend a plant just for like your love relationships, or what you learn from love, right? That grows, how you grow from love, because that's with the understanding that who's ever needed for you at the time is going to give you love, right? Appreciate this moment. Is that the only message, or the... I feel like there's one more, but I'm just going to keep moving. We also have ask for help, and I said that, this is a theme in humans' lives, because look at this 10 of Wands. This is like, I can do it myself, but clearly, like, they're really struggling. So this ask for help, this person, for some of you, I think they might actually ask for your help, not in a, like, I'm feeble, fumble way, but like, ask like your expert opinion on something, right? To like, but it's like a covert way to like get in your good graces, but that's how they'll sort of like dip their toes into reaching out to you, like if you're an archaeologist. I'm not even going to give an example. Yeah. The brain power to think of an archaeologist story for you guys. We have true love, and we have separation. Sometimes tarot is like, yeah, no duh. No crap. Yeah, we get that. This is your true love and you're in separation. Yeah. But let's see. This is the romance of a lifetime. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Horizon. Appreciate this moment. Something about a sunset or a sunrise for some of you. Appreciating a sunset or appreciating a sunrise on the horizon. These other two cards just fell out. This is another, like, no duh, but we have past life relationship and forgiving and learning, so you guys need to practice forgiving and learning. Also, something about energetic exchanges. You can do this with water exercises. I'm not going to get into it because I've already rambled enough, that you can, like, research a lot of quantum physics water exercises. But you can clear a lot of stuff you've been holding on to, grudges, clear it out, wash it away, and sort of retrain yourself to not hold on to those grudges, right? But yes, this is past life relationship. You've known each other before, but it could also be a past life pattern, like not just in this lifetime, but you've done this like many lifetimes, you and this person. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. Present, like appreciate this moment, that's being in the present. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And let me pull you a Moonology deck. So if you thought, like, is this just my imagination? Like, are they for real? It's still saying with this, like, High Priestess, listen to your intuition. Listen to what your heart is telling you. Your feelings are real and they're worth exploring, right? What can you tell us for pile number 2? One more shuffle. We have look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. We just had full moon in Sagittarius June 5th, I think so. It was a strawberry moon and it was an eclipse. So if, and like I said, these are timeless readings, but if that is significant to you, look at the bigger picture. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. Look at the bigger picture. So maybe for you or your person, there's too much about looking at details, and that could be the separate. Sorry, my dog. That could be the mind tricks that play on you when you can feel it and it's not in your 3D reality. So the bigger picture is that you can feel it internally. So you're worrying about these details, like he isn't calling me every day or whatever. That you aren't seeing the bigger picture of love, right? Girl, stop. I pulled one more Moonology card because I just felt guided to, and it says, confidence is your key to success. So I feel like this is like the inner knowing, the confidence that like it's going to work out. It's in the bag. God got me. It's under control. He got my back. I don't need to worry about a thing. It's happening on the other side. We got a connection and nothing can get in between it. We had some separation. We had some problems, but you know what? Took an L, but tonight we gotta bounce back. So, even if it is taking a long time, just having that inner knowing that it will come, that it is on the way, that it is in the background, that you can feel it energetically, you're not crazy, that, you know, it is real, and, that, something is planned, right? Let me know if that resonated. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. Thank you. I love you. Okay, pile number 3. We have Tarot del Fuego. No communication. We got a lot. This one's talking. This one's talking. We have 10 of Swords, church. You could have met this person at church, or there could be different religious factors that are taking place. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the Lovers reversed. Yes, you guys keep up here. And we have the King of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. The Lovers is Gemini energy, by the way. No contact, no communication for pile number 3. Pile number 3. I feel like this person walked away from kind of a dumb, like a really dumb reason. Like, you guys might have had a fight that was like, just like dumb. I'm just feeling like it's just dumb. And, I feel like it is, like one person was being sort of like childish and antagonistic and didn't realize the feelings of the other person. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, so I feel like we are dealing with someone who like jokes off a lot of things and they have a funny sense of humor, but sometimes whenever there's a fight, you can kind of see them as like not taking it too seriously, and whenever they argue, it's like they don't even have a point of view really. It's just to be antagonistic towards you, to be like the opposition towards you, right? To say like anything different than what you say. So there's like no point in arguing with them because it's like it goes in circles, right? I also feel like this is sort of a manic person, and like I said, the way they left does feel really dumb, but it feels kind of like like their feelings were hurt and your feelings were hurt, and they have sort of this like manic personality that they get distracted easily, and so that's why they couldn't live up to their promises. I noticed this message right here, and I think I have a feeling like this was a text message that had to do with time. Like someone was supposed to pick someone up from work and they didn't get a text message, but it's because they are manic and flighty and have like a short attention span. So someone blew up and then it hurt someone else's feelings, and then the person that's sort of like manic and has attention deficit problems, if there's like a slight bruise to their feelings, they're out because they already get so overstimulated by their environment, and there's already so many distractions that it's like, okay, well, she's pretty, whatever, like this didn't work out, bye, you know, and they don't really spend too much time processing their feelings because, you know, like I said, if it hurts, we'll just sort of bounce to something else, sort of to avoid it, right? I do feel like this person during this separation, I feel like they have gotten more serious about this issue. Like I feel like they used humor to cover up their feelings because being vulnerable was scary, right? So it's like they appreciate how serious it is now. And it's like with this Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords is usually a card about lies, secrets, but it's reversed, and I'm getting the feeling it's like truths have been revealed. Secrets about the universe have been revealed to them. Like, about your connection, about their belief systems whenever it comes to relationships. Like, it's like their whole worldview has just been like, bah! Like, they took like the red pill of, I'm not a red pill person, by the way. I mean, like, I've like looked into it, but whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. But like, you know the meaning of it, like, red pill of love, basically, right? It's like they didn't want to look at it, they didn't want to address it because it hurt their feelings, and then whenever you withdrew that energy, whenever you separated from them, it's like all of the mysteries of the universe were revealed. All of the like Pandora's boxes were opened, and it's not just like love for you, it's like Pandora's box of like that time Sally rejected me in 3rd grade. Pandora's box of that time that my ex-wife said that really hurtful thing about my dad, right? So it's like all of this like, this is painful. To the point where they can't make those jokes and they have to take love seriously, right? Whew. I get some deep messages with y'all sometimes. This is a good day. With the Ten of Swords, I said something about church, right? So this person could be raised in a very, very religious environment, and their beliefs about love could have to do with that, but the like smoke and mirrors can be coming off of that at the moment, like I said, because you know, they are revealing all these truths. And I'm picking up on this eye. There are a lot of eyes in this deck. They're like everywhere, right? But zoning in on it now, and I'm just thinking like sort of this big brother energy where however they grew up, this religious community, all eyes were on them, so they couldn't have feelings, I'm hearing, of weakness. You know, maybe the men had to be like super macho. I don't know how, you know, this person grew up, and the women subservient, or I have no idea, guys. You let me know. But I have a feeling that this person had a lot of feelings that they had to keep hidden because of a group, a community, a spiritual community, that their family was heavily involved in. And like their belief systems too. That they sort of like internally believed otherwise, but had to sort of put on this mask and pretend. And so the easiest way to sort of pretend was to be that clown, be that like funny person, to not deal with those feelings, but sort of shake out those feelings, right? Because I stand by that laughter is great. I could be that person. I could be this person that doesn't take things too seriously, because people get on me all the time that I laugh in inappropriate places and I make jokes, inappropriate jokes, whatever. But like part of my mission as a light worker is to get you to laugh so that it shakes up that tension inside you. It shakes up that tension inside you and it gets out your pain, right? And I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. So this person could have been an asset in that way. And like I said, I think they're funny in like all assets of life. So they like heal a lot of people this way, but it's also their downfall when it comes to like arguments that they don't take seriously enough, right? We also have the King of Pentacles reversed, so this is more energy about not having the right amount of seriousness, the right amount of commitment. I feel like this person doesn't take life that seriously at all. We also have Judgment here. So Judgment, yes, is the card of reconciliation. So yes, reconciliation is probably on the horizon. But also I feel like with this Judgment card, this journey of your love together has really elevated this person, right? So they were this unserious person who made a bunch of jokes and who was scattered and, you know, ran from things, couldn't commit to things, was very, like, manic and attention deficit and a lot of stuff going on, to now a person who might not be, like, commitment ready right now, but they sort of, like, realize, like, the mask that they were wearing. I think this person has had a bit of an ego death. So they've had an ego death, and they're still funny, of course, but they're sort of re-evaluating, re-examining how their humor affects others, and rising to another level of themselves, elevating to another level of themselves, leveling up. But it would not have happened without going through this process that you were a part of. So thank you. Even if they don't thank you, I will. Because you have elevated this person, right? Let's get some oracle cards. Okay, you want to come out. Oh, yes, okay. We have werewolf exploring wildness. So I feel like this person was wild, right? Like this person was a little clownish, unserious, sort of like couldn't control themselves with that like ADHD manic energy. And like I said, I don't think it's like fixed overnight, but they are working on it. I didn't ask what the next action was. Can we get some answers on what the next action is with this romance angels and the moonology deck? What's their next action? Forgiving and learning. So I think they, like I said, now that the blindfold is off and they can see everything, I think they're forgiving and learning themselves and resentments they might have had towards you because of their beliefs that weren't even theirs in the first place, right? We have, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So they're in a process of purging all of those worn out beliefs that weren't even theirs. We have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Y'all, I'm really sorry. I did not intend for these to be dirty. Some dirtiness came out in another pile. I don't know why. But I saw this and thought she was like kneeling down and he's kind of like has his hand over and he's like looking off. I will let you decipher what I thought that meant if you can see this image. I'm not going to explain it. Maybe there's something to like forgive in that area. I don't know, but it looks like she's giving him oral sex. That's all I'm going to say. Also see like two ghosts hovering over him, which is interesting to me. So, this person, maybe, this person didn't take sex seriously enough because they had the ghosts of their exes, like, looming over them, right? So someone who was, like, really genuine at the bottom and, like, giving, the person above them, like, wasn't having it because they were so jaded. Well, we also have it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I think they are still in the energy of building themselves up. Let's get the Moonology deck. I don't know if there's going to be like grand proposals of love anytime soon. I cannot guarantee that for you guys, but I will say they growing up, okay? You did it. You trained them. So thank you. Moonology deck. What can you tell us about the next actions this person will take? Come on. Moonology deck. What next action will this person take? One more shuffle. We have your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Crap. I'm meeting with my assistant in like 5 minutes and I'm in the middle of reading, so I'm like, how do I get to her? And this is live. Okay, let's get back to work. Your hard work is paying off. I think this is hard work in themselves is paying off. And we have adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. We had that in the last one. So they are making adjustments within themselves. Like I said, I do not see them reaching out anytime soon with this pile. But they definitely are taking moves behind the scenes to be a better person, be a better partner, and be better for you, right? Um, so yeah, if that resonated, let me know. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. I love you. Bye. How am I gonna do this? I need to email. Thank you for your patience, guys. I don't think anyone's waiting around right now will have some instinct, so no harm, no foul. Yes. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Pile number 4 with the 78 Doors deck. No contact, no communication. No contact, no communication. What can you tell us? No contact, no communication. For the 78 Doors. Door. I feel like there's going to be a visit with this door. Like an in-person visit. Doors, pile number 4. Nothing to very separation. Nothing This is the last shuffle, guys. The Star. They are working on their dreams. Aquarius energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. The Moon reversed. They are working on their dreams, and they have found a secret. They have found a secret of the universe that helps them unlock the key to their dreams. And it's something that not everyone has found, but they have found it. And it is gestating behind the scenes, right? But it is soon to be birthed into the universe, and they just shine bright like a diamond. And they really bear themselves with this naked woman here, right? They really show like all of themselves. We have the 10 of Wands reversed. This is another card about showing yourself, because in this deck, because upright we see a man who is in a glass door and no one else can see him but this little girl who has his same costume on, who is like him, right? But this is reversed, so this is someone who is not like everyone else except for this one girl, but everyone can see him now. He's not like begging to be seen, right? I'm hearing minorities, so you could be a person of color, your person could be a person of color, and they might be in an industry that's hard to get recognized, that's hard to level up, that has a lot of, white people at the top, to be honest, right? And so so this is a really big feat to achieve this sort of like star, fame, recognition, dream, because there are a lot of obstacles in the way, and people who are sort of blind to your story, your point of view, your perspective, because they're in their own little world, right? But this person has found a way to be seen in sort of invisible circumstances, right? We have the world, so yes, another achievement. This, I always say, like, the mom achieved something by making sure she was taking care of her baby for 9 months. The baby achieved something by coming into this world, like, being in a safe womb, and then, like, whoa, this world. Like, it must be overwhelming for them. And then the medical practitioners achieved something because they went through training and education to, deliver babies healthily and safely. So this person has achieved a lot. They have worked hard, and they have also found sort of a cheat code or a loophole in the system. But it's not, again, for lack of work. They have put in the work. They have, like, taken the proper measures to take it. It just might have been a little harder for them to get recognized because, like, some sort of package they came in. And it doesn't have to be, like, a person of color. It could be any sort of package they come in. It could be, like, a plus-size model. Like I said, bears all, right? So, if you are... this person could be, like, plus-size model, and it's hard to get ahead in the modeling industry. People will pass you up, and you're invisible because they all want to see the skinny models, but this person has sort of found a way to, like, go around the system, but it's not, again, for lack of working hard and, always trying to get to that level of success. This has been such a, like, career-oriented. All of these piles have been so career-oriented. What can you tell us about pile number 4? Pile number 4. The Lover's Reverse. This has been haunting these readings. Gemini energy. I feel like this person right now might be so busy in their personal dreams, personal goals, personal pursuits that they don't have enough energy to give to someone else right now, to you, to anyone, because they might, their circumstances might be that, like, they are at a level of achievement, they are, like, in the spotlight, and it's like, because they're in the spotlight, they can't mess up now, right? So it's like, they have to make sure that they're at their 100% to give to a relationship, because if they do it wrong, then, like, your life could be, your life could change, right? One more shuffle. We have the Queen of Swords. Strong Aquarius vibes. Strong Aquarius vibes. That's, like, the heaviest. And also, I said Gemini. Right? I keep itching my nose. What does that mean? Money's coming in. No, okay. I said money's coming in, and then we get the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Money's not coming in. What? This might be weird. This might be someone who is super famous, and you would think they are rich, but it's one of those, like, no, actually, I am broke. You know how, like, TLC, they have, like, all these hit singles, and they were so cool. Crazy, sexy, cool. And it turns out that they were, like, bankrupt and stuff, and it's like, what? How'd that happen? But it turns out, like, a lot of the profits and stuff go to middlemen and agent fees and stuff like that. But, yeah, your person right now, they could get a lot of recognition, but their finances might actually not be as great as you would think on the surface. So that might be a reason why they are reluctant to get into a relationship, because it's like all of their energy is kept being famous to maintain sort of a lifestyle. I don't think it's just an image, but it's a lifestyle in order to get money. It's just, there's something about their lifestyle right now where they don't have as much as what appears, right? We have the Knave of Swords, so they spying, they're looking at you. And this is definitely like spy, because he was looking over. So yeah, they're spying on you, they're looking at you. But, they are, ooh, I know what I meant. There's my dog making cute noises, and then me mocking her. Okay, not mocking. Imitating. Imitation is flattery. I was flattering her for her cuteness. Okay, what are the next actions that your person will take? You are so adorable. I love you so much. Just a second. Just a second. Just a second. For pile number 4, no contact, no communication. What next actions is this person going to take? Gratitude. They might thank you. Authenticity. It has a keyboard here or a typewriter here, so they might send you an email or a handwritten letter. Probably not. But email or message, PM, text message, something like that. Sanctuary, home. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be over the internet, because sanctuary, like being in your home. Let's see. Could be church for some of you, but I feel more home. I want to thank you, thank you. We have wedding. I don't know. The situation involves marriage. We have past life relationship. You have known each other before. We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I feel like you might reconnect by don't you dare. Okay, I'll stop cussing. I'm sorry. I am back at you. You might reconnect through a series of emails or PMs, but I think it's gonna go for a while. Like, you're not gonna meet face to face for a while, but you'll exchange like for a couple weeks, couple months, emails or PMs. You might even exchange emails with like catfish, and then it turns out to be this person that you're disconnected from. And I say that because I keep hearing, like, they keep, like, shouting, like, you've got mail, that, like, Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan movie. If that resonates with you in any sort of way, let me know, but let me move on to the messages. We also have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And right when I saw this, I was thinking of You've Got Mail, right? And where it was, like, people, like, you wouldn't think they would have fondness for each other, but you know, he actually really admired and respected her, and as they got to know each other, like they had more in common than their differences. I'm trying to get the light over my eyes perfectly, but it's not really doing it. I don't know. Sorry guys, distracted. Look how blue my eye is. It's like polarized Gatorade. It's like Terminator, night vision. I can X-ray. I can see through you. X-ray vision. See right through you. Okay, I'm sorry guys. So back to you. Yeah, this person actually does like you. I feel like this is like, you might, have some insecurities about being out of this person's league, and they're like, no. Especially, like, the more, you talk to each other, and, oh, yeah, you out of their league because they're a star. They're famous. They're a celebrity, so you might think, like, nah, this person can't possibly like me, right? But I feel like that is baloney. And the more that this one has been coming out too. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. I feel like this person might open up to you in ways that they didn't in the past. But yeah, you might feel out of this person's league. And this is saying, don't. And the way that, like, these email exchanges will help you build confidence in reaching out. If you, like, if you are the one you know who needs to reach out, the email exchanges, you might have to, like, catfish a little bit. I never give that advice, but that's what I'm feeling. Like, you might have to catfish a little bit, to build up your confidence and, like, realize, like, this is just a person. Am I making sense? I cannot believe that I just told you guys to catfish. I never give that advice. I'm not saying, like, lead them on. Like, come out with it eventually. Tell the truth. Don't let it explode where Neve and Max are filming you. You know what I'm saying? Unexpectedly. One more shuffle. We have, what do you need to release? Waning Moon. I feel like you need to release this idea that this person is out of your league. Yeah. I feel like for a very small few of you, this person could actually be married, if I'm being, like, perfectly honest. We have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. That just popped out. But yes, this is gaining momentum. And I think by momentum, this is going to be the email exchanges, the message exchanges that build momentum to you having confidence and their problem. What did I say their problem was? It was something financial, right? Energy. They're putting a lot of energy into their self. Yeah, because they don't have a steady income, so all their energy has to go to themselves. But it's gaining momentum, so I feel like this person, with this new moon in Virgo, time to give rather than take, you might give a gift to this person. I feel like for pile number 4, a lot of masculines chose this, and you're asking about a feminine. This isn't going to be for everyone, but I just got to say it. So I feel like this is, like, giving to your person, but you have to build up a communication style first, and you might have to do it a little stealthily, which I hate to say. But yeah, let me know if that resonated. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you would like a personal reading. Check the description box below. I love you.